Hey guys, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty fantastic, thank you for asking. Should I even keep that intro? Because the other day someone commented, stop doing an intro like JoJo Siwa, and honestly, I don't know why the internet hates her. I think she seems like a nice girl who knows what she wants out of life, but I know a lot of people get irritated by her, and she should be her own person, even though I've been doing my intro for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. But anyways, just wanted to ask if I should stop, because I could change it into something else, be like, sup. Moving past that, I decided to have a late Q&A, a late night Q&A. I know that sounds like it could be something else, but it's not. It's just, I've had like a weird headache all day. Like it's like a wave kind of headache where it comes in and it's really bad and then it's nice and there's no headache, and then it's really bad and it's nice and there's no headache, you know? So because of that, we're gonna have a nice chill Q&A just for you to sit back, relax, and let me answer some of your questions. Like first one comes from Santos, and he wants to know, what's your favorite thing to do when you relax? My favorite thing to do when I relax is I like to listen to music. When I relax, honestly, I like laying down. Laying down is one of the best feelings in the world, but also I like having music so loud. Not too loud, but so loud, you know? Nacho-eyed? Nacho-eyed? Not zero-eyed? I don't know, man. Okay, can you speak any other language at any level? I can speak English fluently. I know that's a surprise, but I can speak English fluently. I learned Spanish in high school, so I can understand a little bit of Espanol. I was learning Japanese from Skylar for a little while, and I am teaching myself Korean. I also know the alphabet for American Sign Language. So technically, English, Spanish, Japanese, Korean, and Sign Language. This makes me seem like I'm smart, and I'm really not. I know like English, duh. Sign Language, I can like know the alphabet. Ooh. I get really shy having to speak other languages. When we were in Japan and they would ask me things and I could answer them, I knew I could answer them, but I would panic because I didn't want to say the wrong thing and I didn't want to look like an idiot. So I was like, no Japanese. I know how to say, I don't speak Japanese. Watashi wa nihongo wakarimasen. I know how to say that, but when they like talk to me, I'm like, I don't speak Japanese. I know how to say that in Japanese, Kate. You can say it. They're not gonna like hate you. But what if I say it wrong? What if they do hate me? They're gonna forget you by tomorrow. So Joe asked me a question of, other than BTS again, who's on your concert bucket list? BTS. But if I have to answer, I would really like to see some other K-pop groups that I really enjoy. Like I really like Blackpink and I really like NCT. I would like to see both of those in concert. Alan asks, do you watch anime? And if so, what are 3 of your favorites? I do watch anime. I don't watch a ton of it. My 3 favorites though would be Sword Art Online, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and oh god, this is hard. There's a lot of good ones. I like Sword Art Online. I like season 1. The rest I'm kind of like, eh. Like I'm watching the newest season, I'm like, eh, but we'll see. I mean, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is just pure genius. So like, is it wrong to say My Hero Academia? Because like it's a newer anime, and so I feel like I'm not allowed to pick it, but at the same time, it's so good. It's such a good anime. But I also like Kaijo, and I also like Attack on Titan, and I also like Blend S, and oh god, what are some other ones? I really liked Prison School. That was a really funny anime. I know that may surprise you, but like, that was a really funny anime. Green Bean 33 asks, what is your favorite memory from high school? What, like eating lunch in the bathroom because I didn't have any friends to sit with? So the next question comes from S66 eggs. How would you react to living in a town of 45 people that's 10 miles away from anywhere else? I wouldn't. I would move. Dan asks, if you lived in the Star Wars universe, would you be Jedi, Sith, or a bounty hunter? See, here's the thing. My first go-to reaction would be Jedi. Of course I would want to be the Jedi. The Jedi is like the good guy. The Jedi wants peace and this and this and this and this. But like, if you think about it, alright, hear me out. Hear me out. So, rewatching Star Wars and whatnot, like Anakin, like, had a point. Like, think about the person or the family pet or celebrity or whoever you love with all of your soul, and you just keep dreaming that they're gonna die, and your dreams have come true in the past, and you have a trusted government friend who says like, oh, well, if you do this, like, they can save the person, and you'd be like, I would do anything to save this person, and I'm super strong anyway, and like, if this amplifies my power to protect that person, like, it makes sense as bad. And I know, like, because Anakin joined the dark side, that's why Padme died, but like, I get that, but I'm saying from like Anakin's standpoint, it makes sense. And I feel like if I was put in that situation, I would be Anakin 2.0. Sorry. Proxy asks me, what is the best or worst practical joke that you've played on someone or that has been played on you? Okay. Honestly, the best and worst is about, what, 3 years ago? Yeah, almost 3 years ago, my mom pranked me that she met a guy on Tinder, and she told me about it. And I was like, who told you about Tinder? Tinder is for like hookups. Like, we know that. Like, us, our generation, we know that. My mom, I was like, oh my Lord, what is happening? I was freaking out. And then she goes, April Fool's, sweetie. And from that moment on, I was like, I'm gonna come up with the best comeback joke for April Fools. And it took me 2 years to pull off, right? She played that joke. Year goes by, April Fools, and we don't do anything. Next year comes around, April Fools, and around 4 p.m. I get my brothers in on it. They don't tell her. Skylar and I dress up like we went out for engagement photos. I went and bought a ring, I bought flowers, got all dressed up, and we took engagement photo pictures and took pictures of the ring and all the other stuff. And I texted my mom and said, hey, can I call? And she was like, not right now, why? And I sent her the pictures. And she immediately calls me. And I filmed it. It's on YouTube, but she was like so excited. She's like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have a son-in-law? I'm like freaking out, and I go, well, I just couldn't keep it in. Like, people were like, you should have kept it going, but like, I just really couldn't. Because like, for the longest time, my mom thought something was wrong with me because no one wanted to date me. And so like, she was probably really shocked and surprised and excited. But anyway, so I was like, April Fools, and she's like, Caitlin, like, that was great. It was great. That's probably it. Both, like, her saying like the worst joke on me was like her saying I met someone on Tinder, and me being like, I'm engaged. So yep. Carlo wants to know one thing you regret not doing or doing on YouTube and Twitch. One thing I regret not doing is taking it more seriously. I regret not being as consistent. I also regret uploading some videos, like I've talked about this before, and what I do now, I've figured it out. When in doubt, don't. So if I film something and if that thought of doubt, like, should I upload this? Do I upload this? If that thought crosses my mind, nah. We're not uploading it. We're not uploading it. If any doubt comes into my mind, we're not uploading it. Because I've made tons of mistakes where I've uploaded something out of like anger, out of emotion, out of just pure stupidity. Thank you. So there's a lot of stuff I regret. There's nothing that's been like detrimental where I'm like, oh God, why would I do this? But I'm just kind of like, ugh. You know, does that make sense? On Twitch, not so much. I don't really have any regrets with Twitch, except for I wish I had done it earlier because then I would be better at it. Mark asks, what's, in your opinion, your biggest strength and your biggest flaw? Whew, my biggest strength. I want to say patience, because I can be very, very, very patient. I know that's like weird because like my meditation video was like all over the place, but I mean in general in life I can be incredibly patient. All right, my biggest flaw, insecurity. I feel like that's probably my biggest flaw, because along with that comes like jealousy and self-doubt. B asks, best self-care advice. Okay, B. Best self-care is whatever you feel like doing in your heart, do it. And I'm not saying do something crazy like I'm gonna do cocaine, because in my heart I want to do cocaine. No, I'm not saying like something that's not self-care, that's self-detriment, like that's self-destruction. You don't want to do any drug like that. For me, my self-care is icy cold Dr. Pepper, laying down on the couch with some fluffy blankets and my BT21 characters that I have with me all the time because I need affection and they give me affection. Watching a K-drama. And sometimes if I need to cry during it, I'll cry. If I need to laugh during it, I'll laugh. My self-care is walking out the door from the walls that I have built over time to hide myself from people. And it's putting me out in the open, and it's just relaxing. Or self-care could be watching BTS videos. Or self-care could be driving around blasting music with nowhere to go when I'm just driving. Self-care is what normally makes your heart happy, and it makes you feel good. And if you have a hard time figuring out what that could be, then you just gotta try stuff. Like you gotta maybe take a bubble bath. If that's not for you, then maybe take a nap. If that's not for you, go on a walk. If that's not for you, walk around the mall, go shopping. If that's not for you, eat. If that's not for you, work out. If that's not for you, you just keep trying. There's so many things in this world that there's got to be something. Your self-care could just be sitting in front of a fish tank watching the fish, because like I've done that too. Jordan asks, what's your favorite genre when it comes to watching anime? I love slice of life, and no one can change my mind. Stephalicious asked me, is there anything you want to try or do out on YouTube or in your personal life but too unsure to make a decision? There's so much stuff like I want to do. Like on YouTube I would like to make all kinds of sketches, but I doubt myself a lot, so I don't do it. I mean, it's not necessarily on YouTube, just in general, but I want to make merch. I've been wanting to make merch for years, like 4 or 5 years. I've been doodling ideas, and then like I'll just let it slide, and then I come up with another idea, and then I find the old ideas, I'm like, these are trash. And I want to have merch so bad, because I think it'd be fun just to have like, you know, merch. Because like, look, I'm wearing BTS merch right now, and like I have so much BTS merch. I just want to have my own merch because I think that'd be so cool. Like, have your own merch. Like every other YouTuber has their own merch. Why don't I? Because I don't want to make something that is based on just me. Because I could have a shirt like this and it's like Kate. Okay, great. Or piddleass. Okay, great. But like, no one's gonna want to genuinely wear that shirt just to out and about. Like, it's nice to like buy it and support me, but like I want to make merch that you guys would want to wear, because there's some YouTubers out there that just plaster their name or they plaster their face on a shirt like, buy my merch. I'm like, no. I want to make stuff that would look cool, that's effective, and that would make us feel comfortable. Aaron asks, does it bother you that you don't get the views you want to or deserve to? What's your plan B if you stop making videos? It does not bother me anymore because we got a second chance. But it also didn't really bother me before. It bothers me when I put a lot of effort into a video and then it does nothing. That's what bothers me, because I'm like, I made good content. You guys just want to see the boobs. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. And I don't know. I haven't thought about plan B. I've thought about plan C, D, E, F, G, but not plan B. Because plan B is like the next step, and I feel like I'm giving up on my life right now, and that's something I don't want to think about. Does that make sense? Danish 101 XHD asks, what was one of your worst fears growing up? Vomit. Literally my whole life, I've always been afraid of vomit. George asks, what's your favorite thing you have done in 2018 so far? See BTS live. That is by far my most favorite thing I've done in my entire life. The exhilaration I felt when they came up on the stage and I saw them for the first time, and like they were real and they weren't through my computer screen or my phone, like, I wish I could relive that again. BTS, please come back to LA. Meh. Asks, how are you? And I mean everything, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Gotta make sure you're okay. Thank you for checking on me. I am good. My birthday's really soon, and it's a little bit stressful, but I'm good. I wish I knew what was wrong, not mentally, physically. Mentally, everything's wrong all the time. Am I right, ladies? No, I'm kidding. But like physically, I don't know. Like I have the headache, and then I got like hot sweats. I don't know. I think my body's just not used to the amount of effort I'm putting into each day, because before I kind of slacked a little bit, and now I'm like, come on, we gotta do stuff, Kate. And it's like, I don't want to do stuff. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do stuff. So here we are. There's a lot of stressful things going on in life too, but I mean, it's nothing I can't handle. I'm the panda queen. Come on. I'm a queen. That is all the questions you guys had for me today on the Q&A. Thank you for asking me questions. Thank you for existing. Thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day and all the fun stuff. My camera is about to die. Please don't die. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day. Love yourself. Okay, bye.